UFC was this past weekend.
UFC 140.
Jon Jones retained his title. He beat the Asian superstar Lyoto Machida.
I don't think he's Asian, my friend.
Oh, he's from Brazil?
Yeah.
Well, I think he's half Asian, though.
I've always said Brazil was the Asia of Mexico. Isn't that right? Straight from Brazil, Mexico. Lyoto Machida.
With his karate style fighting.
Of all the jokes that we just threw out, believe it or not, a karate guy in the UFC is not the joke. He really is the karate guy.
Yeah, so he wasn't able to overcome Jon Jones.
No, he was back, he was healthy, he was completely motivated, he was ready to go, there was nothing holding him back, and nobody, as I say, can defeat Jon Bones Jones Jr.
I wouldn't say nobody. I think
I just said it.
I think.
Dare me to say it again.
I dare you to say it again, Jay.
I don't even have the galls.
That's what I thought.
The galls? The gall or the balls? The galls.
So, yeah, he choked out. Jon Jones choked out Lyoto Machida in the second. Lyoto's limp body fell to the ground afterwards in shame. But he used his karate magic to get back up afterwards, and he seemed to be all right.
Call me crazy, man. I have never seen. Don't call me crazy, but call me ignorant, maybe. I have never seen somebody actually go to sleep from, from being choked out. Like, well, at least not standing. I've never seen somebody standing get choked out and just drop. I mean, it was like a movie. I mean, just dropped him, walked away like the most badass mother effer there is, and let him just fall flat on his face and not get up for, I think it was like 9 hours. He had a full night's sleep after that. Bones Jones is unstoppable, and they try to say that he went through like some adversity in the first round.
Yeah.
First round he was tested.
Yeah.
I mean, he took one awkward punch like that landed in the throat area.
Yeah.
Other than that, there was nothing. Machida didn't stand a chance. He didn't. No. Nobody can hurt Bones Jones. Not my Bones Jones.
So you seem like you really have something going for this Bones Jones.
I have. We've been arguing this since the old version of Mind Control.
Yeah. I still don't believe in him. I think he obviously he's the best light heavyweight right now in the UFC.
Ever.
Right
Four
now.
fights this year.
Right now.
4 fights this year.
Who did he fight? He fought Machida, Rampage.
Can't remember that far back.
Who
did he win the title from?
He won the title
Hua.
From Hua. Okay.
Shogun, Rampage, Machida. Come on.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Who else do you need to throw at him?
Henderson.
Okay. That's fine with me.
Henderson.
That's fine with me.
Henderson won't get knocked out. He won't get submitted.
You see Chael Sonnen in the press conference for the new Fox 2. What are they calling that? UFC on Fox 2? Yeah, he kind of brought up the fact that I think Dan Henderson as well is saying that Anderson Silva is ducking. He's saying he's ducking him, and Chael Sonnen says he's ducking him. So you've got Henderson and Chael Sonnen saying that Anderson Silva is claiming to be hurt, but really ducking fights. They say they've got, they secretly had him taped, training even though he claimed to be hurt.
So there's some undercover footage out there of Anderson just sitting back laughing, talking about how he's going to keep this title forever and never going to fight Sonnen.
Yeah. All in Brazilian, translated by Machida and Vitor Belfort.
So I don't think he's ducking him. I think he doesn't want to fight him because he's disrespectful, and he beat him the last time. He fought him 5 rounds straight, and he tapped him on the last second, so he couldn't stop it. So who's going to say he's going to stop it this time, He's probably going to get choked out again, look like a little bitch again.
Boy, he's really scared to fight Mark Munoz, though.
Whose son it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's saying he didn't want to fight. He's trained with him before.
They're BFFs.
And he's never been able to beat him. And yeah, he didn't want to fight him, but we'll
probably
see.
just typing up this fight. He
I'm
knows
sure he is, but
walk through him. I hope he's going to walk through him. I want to see him versus Anderson again. I want to see him versus Anderson so Anderson can shut his mouth for good, kick him out of the UFC. I wonder if that stipulation's still in effect. If I lose, I'll leave the UFC. I want to see.
You better take the bass out of your voice. I don't think you know who you're talking to.
I want to see Anderson just whip the hell out of Sonnen. So, or Munoz. If Sonnen loses to Munoz, then Anderson whip the hell out of Munoz. Speaking of injuries, the UFC Golden Boy GSP went down this past week with a torn ACL. So he's going to be out for 9 months. The UFC's created an interim title, and now it's going to be Nick Diaz versus Carlos Condit. You're not excited for that, Jen?
No.
Diaz is probably going to win the belt, though, right?
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Carlos Condit win anything.
No.
Yeah, I hope it's Diaz. I was hoping it was, obviously, I was a Diaz guy for the GSP fight. I'm very disappointed that this is canceled now for the second time. But whenever we have Diaz, GSP 3, it'll all be, the world will finally be well.
Yeah. Are you talking about a third attempt at the fight whenever whenever it actually does happen?
Yeah.
Last time Diaz was saying they thought GSP was ducking him, so maybe GSP is ducking him, and with this phantom injury, maybe 9 months is a long time to be out for. A lot of people are saying that he may not come back the same GSP. He's not going to be as dominant as he was before the injury. I don't know if you have any opinions on that.
I hate St. Pierre.
You do St. Pierre?
Yes, he's boring. He doesn't have any knockout power. He'll never knock anybody out. He doesn't submit anybody.
Yeah.
He's garbage.
Yeah.
I hate GSP. He's not garbage, but he's boring. He's a boring fighter.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I'm not a purist.
You want to see a wacko like Nick Diaz win the belt and knock him out?
Yes.
He's a wacko.
I want to see a wild-ass wacko, weed-smoking... I've seen him beating up his friends in his living room.
Was there any taser guns involved?
Jumping homeboy, what's his name? Mayhem Miller. I want that kind of champion representing the UFC.
He's not going to wear a suit, though, everywhere he goes, like GSP.
I'm a champion, and I wear a suit wherever I go.
I represent the UFC with this belt.
What else is UFC news?
That was a terrible GSP impression. I apologize for that.
No, it's wonderful. You just needed a little more water. You can do it. Let's hear it again.
Yes, I think that Shine's the best ever. So
is this show over yet?
Sad news concerning Nogueira, one of the Nogueira.
Did you see it?
I didn't see it.
Oh my god!
I heard it was absolutely disgusting.
Oh my god! Go ahead, talk a little bit. Let me see if I can find this for you.
So Frank Mir got the win over I think it was Antonio Nogueira. He tapped him out with an armbar or with Kimura. I'm not really sure exactly what type of arm submission it was. I just heard that this Nogueira is probably never going to be fighting in the UFC ever again. His career is done. They're saying he broke his arm and he tore his shoulder.
Snapped his arm. This was the most disturbing thing I've ever seen in the octagon.
So is it more disturbing than the Sid Vicious leg injury?
No. Okay, no. Watching a dude's leg dangle there was much more disturbing.
Yeah, he's rocking Mir. Mir was really
Mir was hurt. He recovered.
Yeah.
He jumps on top, grabs a hold of the arm. Everybody just wait in silence here. We're going to get Eddie's reaction. This is almost as good as 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Everybody just wait in silence here. We're going to get Eddie's reaction. This is almost as good as 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
So Mir has it locked in. He's not letting go. And
oh my god!
Yeah, he totally bent it. Oh my gosh! Yeah, he bent it pretty much at a 90-degree angle.
Oh my god!
Yeah, so his career is over. They're saying, but the other Nogueira was victorious in his win over UFC.
He said as he was watching it, he thought it was he's watching his brother rocking Mir, and he just thought this was going to be the greatest night of both their lives.
Yeah,
and
probably the worst night of his life.
Oh my god! To have your arm just snapped.
So Frank Mir.
I hate Frank Mir, by the way. I hate Frank Mir.
Frank Mir is the only guy to knock out a Nogueira and to submit a Nogueira.
He's the man. I hate him, but he's the man. Yeah. There you go.
There was a little bit of controversy about this Brock Lesnar Alistair Overeem fight. It sounds like Overeem may have had some trouble with the drug test, but the commission let it pass, and the fight's still going to happen. There was rumors of Mir fighting Brock if Overeem had to drop out of the fight. So luckily he didn't have to. So it's still going to be Overeem versus Brock this weekend. Any predictions? Not this weekend, but in a couple of weekends.
I love Brock. There's no bigger Brock Lesnar fan than me. I will watch this with a big Brock Lesnar heart on.
Yeah.
But I'm ashamed to have these words come out of my mouth. I think Overeem is going to just
I think so too.
Put on a clinic.
I think so too.
if Cain Velasquez was able to rough Brock up, Alistair Overeem, who is the size of Brock Lesnar and has the skill of 3 Brock Lesnars, he proclaimed he had 10 times.
Overeem said that?
Yeah, he's gonna destroy him. I can't even believe I just said that, but I think Brock is in for a world of hurt. Just came off surgery. He's almost died twice.
Do you think Brock's done after this, or do you think he's gonna fight again?
I don't know.
Yeah.
If he fights again, he's going to get a boring fight. He's going to be a nobody.
Probably, right?
Right. It's going to be Frank Mir 3, and I'm going to shoot myself in the head.
Yeah.
I hate Frank Mir in all his fights.
Maybe Brock can embarrass Mir again.
If he breaks Brock's arm, maybe I'll be interested in that fight.
If Brock breaks both of Mir's arms, that'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then skull fucks him.
Wait a minute. How does that...
Isn't that a UFC hold?
Oh. No, I think you're a little confused, but it's okay.
So, So, let's go into some headlines, Jeremiah. You want to start off the phone with your headlines you have over there?
Oh, real quick, before we get off the UFC, Tito Ortiz, your thoughts? Career almost over. He lost.
He has one more fight on his contract. He may want to go out with the win, so
he said that.
Why not give it to him?
He said that, and was at the press wasn't at the press conference, but they asked him about whether or not Dana wanted to give him that one more fight, and Dana was very reluctant to even answer that.
Tito has a name. I think you can put Tito on an FX show, maybe to get the FX stuff started.
I guess.
Yeah. Oh, would you watch Tito for free on FX?
No.
No?
No. I have no interest in Tito Ortiz anymore.
Okay.
Unless there's a certain tape I would watch of him and Jenna Jameson, but outside of that, you're not going to get me to watch much more.
I know you're dying to see Tito Ortiz's cock.
Got this in the mail today.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lost Cat.
Have you seen this cat?
Lost Cat, okay? Answers to the name Tiki Jade. Tiki Jade.
That's kind of offensive.
Tiki Jade. Tiki Had. Tiki Hade. The domestic short hair, this is awkward, black, multicolored. Let's just call this an Afrocentric tabby. Reward offered is why I'm putting this on the show, broadcasting this for anybody.
Is it a Milano cat?
Mulatto?
Mulatto cat, yeah.
It's not Alyssa Milano, Eddie.
Or it's not the Disney movie Milan cat.
Is this Alyssa Milano's?
Pussy?
Whew. Only
That's right.
Only here on this show do you get